My name is Alex, and I spend way too much time thinking about money, behavior, and why smart people stay stressed even when they're doing everything right. If you're someone who feels like they're working hard, saving what they can, but still living with constant financial anxiety, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today, we're breaking down why the first $5,000 changes how you think, feel, and behave around money, and how to use that shift to permanently upgrade your financial life. Challenging the biggest assumption. Here's what most people believe. More money equals more peace. Sounds logical, but it's wrong. Because peace doesn't come from how much money you have. It comes from what your money can absorb. And until you hit that first $5,000, your money can't absorb anything. Why $5,000 is a psychological wall? Let's get specific. According to the Federal Reserve's Survey of Household Economics, over 37% of Americans can't cover a $400 emergency without borrowing or selling something. That means millions of people are living in a state of constant financial threat. Your brain treats money like oxygen. When it's low, you don't think about anything else. This is called scarcity mindset, and it's not motivational, it's destructive. Harvard researchers found that financial scarcity reduces cognitive bandwidth by up to 13 IQ points. That's the equivalent of losing a full night of sleep. So if you've ever thought, why can't I make good money decisions? It's not you, it's biology. The $5,000 threshold explained. Now let's talk about why $5,000 specifically. This isn't a magic number, but it's a functional one. At $5,000, a car repair doesn't wreck your life. A medical bill doesn't cause panic. A short job gap doesn't feel like disaster. Your brain stops asking, will I survive this? And starts asking, what should I do next? That shift is everything. Math versus psychology, where people get it wrong. Now, you might be thinking, Alex, $5,000 isn't that much money. Mathematically, you're right, but psychologically, it's massive. Let me show you why. If you have $500 saved, one problem wipes you out. If you have $1,500 saved, you're still exposed. If you have $5,000 saved, you can absorb 90% of life's minor disasters. After that, each additional dollar adds less psychological relief. That's why going from $0 to $5,000 feels life-changing. $50,000 to $55,000 feels fine. This is where it gets really interesting. Once you hit $5,000, three things happen automatically. One, your decision-making improves. You stop making panic decisions. You don't grab high-interest debt. You don't sell investments at the worst time. Two, your time horizon expands. You stop thinking in days and weeks. You start thinking in months and years. Three, you stop confusing urgency with importance. Not everything feels like an emergency anymore. That's when wealth building actually starts. The confidence gap no one talks about. Here's what most people don't realize. Confidence doesn't come from income. It comes from buffer. You could make $150,000 a year and still feel broke if your margin is thin. Meanwhile, someone with $5,000 saved and a modest income often feels calmer than someone earning double with zero buffer, because margin equals freedom. Why the next $50,000 feels smaller? Let's talk about the paradox. Once you have $5,000, $10,000 feels nice. $20,000 feels impressive. $50,000 feels abstract. Why? Because your baseline fear is already gone. You're no longer buying safety, you're buying options, and options don't hit your nervous system the same way survival does. A simple analogy. Think of money like a shock absorber. If your car has no suspension, every bump feels catastrophic. Once you install basic suspension, the ride smooths out. Adding luxury suspension later is great, but it's not the same night and day difference. That first shock absorber is $5,000. Addressing the objection. Now you might be thinking, okay, Alex, but I can't even save $5,000. I get it. So let's talk how, not motivation. How to reach the first $5,000 faster than you think. Here's a realistic approach. Step 1, define the $5,000 as untouchable, not an investment, not a vacation fund. This is brain insurance. Step 2, automate something small. Even $25 per paycheck works. Consistency matters more than speed. Step 3, use windfalls strategically. Tax refunds, bonuses, side income, 1 or 2 good windfalls can get you halfway there. Step 4, temporarily lower lifestyle standards. Not forever, just long enough to cross the threshold. This is a short-term sacrifice for long-term mental freedom. Why this changes your identity? Here's the part no one tells you. When you save $5,000, you stop seeing yourself as someone who's bad with money and start seeing yourself as someone who can handle money. That identity shift compounds faster than interest because behavior follows identity. Story. 2 people, same income, same city. One has $4,800 saved, the other has $5,200. On paper, they're identical. In reality, one feels fragile, the other feels stable. That's the invisible line. What to do after you hit $5,000? This is important. Do not immediately rush to invest everything. Use the stability to increase retirement contributions, invest consistently, take smarter risks, negotiate better, say no to bad opportunities. The goal isn't just more money, it's better decisions. Why most people never get there? Most people sabotage themselves by investing too early, chasing returns instead of stability, ignoring psychology. They skip the foundation and wonder why everything feels stressful. The big takeaway. The first $5,000 isn't about wealth, it's about control. Control over emergencies, control over decisions, control over your nervous system. And once you have that, everything else becomes easier. Final motivation and call to action. Look, if you take nothing else from this video, remember this. You don't need to feel rich to start building wealth. You need to feel safe enough to think clearly. That's what the first $5,000 gives you. If this video helped you see money differently, hit subscribe. I post videos like this every week, practical, honest, and focused on helping you build a calmer, stronger financial future. And if you're working toward that first $5,000 right now, you're closer than you think. Keep going.